All right, so Tirza is here and she's ready to go. She's in bare feet because she doesn't need to wear her cleats inside, doesn't need to wear shoes necessarily. She's standing on carpet. This will kind of help the ball not roll around as much. One of the things I wanted us to work on is our scissor. We learned this last practice, last week. And so that's where your foot goes around through the inside of the ball, out to the outside. And you want to do it with both feet. So you want to be able to go with your right foot around. You want to be able to go with your left foot around. And so one of the things I want you to do, and we did this in practice, is kind of just jog in place right at the ball. And then every couple times you get some jogging steps, you then just go around the ball. So we're not going to push it right now. We're just going to go around it. So you go around it with your right foot. Maybe you go around it with your left foot. And you kind of do that maybe 10 times each foot. And then after that, you can try doing right foot and then left foot. So you're jogging and you go right foot and then left foot. Right foot and left foot. Maybe do that 10 times. And after you kind of have that down, you can go around and then push away with your other foot. So you want to push out by your toes as Tirza brings the ball back. She's going to go really slowly around it, just walking around it, step, and then pushing with the outside of the foot because you want to push and get it going. You don't need to kick it hard. It's just practicing getting that movement. So do that a few times with your right foot and then do a few times with your left foot. The next thing we want to work on is the sole drag. And that's where we're just kind of standing and we're just going to drag the foot with your right foot over to your left foot and stop it. And then drag it over with your left foot to your right foot. So make sure that when you pull it, you kind of get your body over to stop it with your other foot. So T, get a wider base, and then pull it to your foot, and then stop it with the other foot. See, it's a little tricky, and she's been practicing it some. Okay? And then try and keep your balance, that kind of stuff. So you can just drag and then stop, and then drag and then stop, and then drag and then stop. Okay? So that's another thing you can do. You can add all of this together. So you can start by doing your little jog in place and doing the scissor loops around it. One foot. Now don't do the push T. So you're jogging, do the scissor around with your right foot, then do a scissor around with your left foot, and then a scissor around with your right foot. And you can do that for 30 seconds. Your parents can time you on that and make sure you're doing that. And then you can do sole drag with your right foot to your left foot and do that for 30 seconds. You don't have to do the running in place, and you're just practicing doing that for 30 seconds, just moving it over and moving it over. And then you can turn it into doing tick-tocks where you're just ticking it back and forth between your feet, seeing how many times you can do that. And then you can turn it into toe touches where you're getting your knees up high and you're working on keeping the ball under control. And you work some of those routines in there, and you can build some skills. You can get a little bit of a workout, and you can do it all inside while we're waiting for the weather to clear up and us to be able to have practice. So those are some ideas. If you have some free time and want to do that, I would encourage you to do that. Thank you, Tirza, for demonstrating, and hopefully we'll get to play a game on Saturday, even if we don't get to practice Thursday.